What's good, everybody? It's your brother Mad Black, the most dangerous and the most toxic black man on the internet, and I am black up in your face again with some more pro-black commentary. So this is kind of like a public service announcement. I made this announcement on Facebook about a week ago, but I want to do it in video form as well, and that is basically just to let you all know out there, when it comes to social media, do not invite me into any of these weirdo groups that exist on social media. If you are part of this group and you enjoy it, fine. But for me, I don't get involved with some of these groups that are on social media. Like I see some of these groups on here, and I think that sometimes people will see some of my content, but they don't watch all of my content in its entirety, or they'll see like who I'm friends with on like maybe like Facebook or Instagram or whatever, and they think that I might want to see a certain type of content, or I might want to join a certain type of group, but not all the time. Okay, you gotta look at my content in its entirety. All right. So one of the groups that I'm talking about is this group. I think it's called the Congregation on Facebook, and it's one of these Black Manosphere groups. And normally I don't really have a problem with black men having like their own groups on social media and talking to each other. I think that's a good thing. But if the group is all about coonery and buffoonery, then I'm not for that. And what I mean by that is this group in particular, like if I can go through the post on your page or your group and I see all it is you just talking trash about black women and degrading black women, but praising non-black women, like you're praising white women. This group literally had posts talking about how much I love white women and how I or posting Asian women and stuff like that. When I see stuff like that, I don't want to be involved with it. Okay, that's coonery to me. That's why I changed the name of the group to not the congregation, but the congregation, because that's what that is. If you have a Black Manosphere group and you're not actually talking about or doing anything to improve black men, all you're doing is trashing black women, don't include me in that shit. Okay? I do not want to be a part of that. I'm not a part of that. And I think because some people see that, yes, I can be critical of certain types of black women, but I don't hate black women as a whole. Like I never have. There's never been a point in my life where I've agreed with all black women bad or all black women are, terrible or whatever. I don't do that. Okay. I know too many black women that I interact with on a daily basis that completely shatter any of those ridiculous stereotypes or the stuff that you guys see on social media. Right. So, like I said, never been into the whole hate black women thing. And I'm definitely not into uplifting white women or making it sound like white women are better. Also, in my personal life, I've known way too many white women to know that that's not true. Okay, I went to school with white women. I worked with them, not just white women, but white Latinos and everything else. They're not perfect. Okay, and men get caught up in just as much shit with them as any black man gets caught up with a black woman. Okay, but a lot of you fools have no experience or any life experience with different types of women, so you don't know that. The only thing you know about white females or Latinos is what you see on TV. And, you overly praise them because all you're seeing is their best, because that's what they put on TV. What we see on TV is usually not our best. Or, what we see on social media is usually something negative. Those are the stories that get spread around. The negative stories about black people get spread instantly, while any type of positive story takes forever to get out of the gate. Okay, so I don't want to be part of groups like that. Okay, so don't invite me to stuff like that. The only things I might accept a group invite to if it's like about like Black history or African history or maybe like nostalgia or maybe Black music or something like that. Something that's uplifting to Black people. Something that celebrates the great things that we've accomplished. I don't mind groups like that. I actually am involved with several groups like that. I can deal with that. But If it's black men getting together to shit on black women, don't invite me to that. I'm not with that. Okay, that's bullshit anyway, and it's coonery and buffoonery, and it might even be a psyop when I see stuff like that. So don't invite me to nonsense like that. Another disturbing group that I saw. Now, I was not invited to this group, but it's something disturbing that I need to bring up. Okay, and it's a black male group called. Hold on, let me get the name right. It's called the DL Dudes. So black men who are on the down low or who are gay behind closed doors have a whole Facebook group. And they're, from what I understand, because I saw the post or the invite, and I was like, what in the hell is this? Is this for real? And apparently it's a real group. And I posted just a thumbnail picture of it on my Facebook, and I got messages from black women telling me that either some of their girlfriends or just some of their other female friends have been finding their husbands and boyfriends on this group. So, you know, this stuff like this is just so outworldly to me that it's almost impossible for me to believe. But the fact that you still have males out there who just won't come out and admit that they're gay, who will have wives, who will have girlfriends, and then want to go to some secret group and meet up in secret with other men who are also on the down low and gay. It's like I said, it's just hard for me to even comprehend something like that. It's disturbing, and I feel bad for the women who would go look at this group and find their boyfriend or their husband on a spot like this. That's hard. That's terrible for anyone to have to deal with, to find out that their loved one is cheating on them. But to find out that they're doing something like this, that they're on some group where they're meeting up in bathrooms or in hotels or in airports and biting the pillow. I mean, good God. Just disturbing and disgusting. Okay, if you're a gay man, just come out and be gay. Okay, you don't need to be on the download, especially not nowadays. It seems to be so much more socially accepted. I don't see why you just don't come out with it. But some of these guys, they want to have their chocolate cake and eat it too, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with some of these males out here. But, this group right here is just as disturbing as the congregation. Okay, because now you got black men getting together and sword fighting, pillow biting behind closed doors. That stuff like that needs to stop. Okay, and once again, I feel terrible for the black women who have seen their men on this group. But I guess in a way, it's a good thing, because you can go look at groups like this and find out what type of man you have. You can find out that he's not someone who's faithful to you, or he's someone that likes digging in the chocolate tunnel or whatever, right? So that might be a good thing, the fact that he's self-exposing. So in that regard, maybe it's a good thing. I don't know. To me, it just seems disturbing, and it's very dishonest when you have to do something like this. Just come out and admit what you are, and go with that. Don't lead your woman on, or lead women on, trying to make this seem like you're this alpha manly man, and then you're going behind closed doors and getting your back blown out. Don't do that. That's disrespectful to the woman that you're with, to do something like that. So that's all I wanted to say about these groups. Don't invite me to any nonsense like this, and also, be careful with, your loved ones if you find out that they're messing around on these down low men groups or whatever. That's ridiculous. You folks let me know how you feel about it in the comments section. I very much like to hear your opinions on this sort of thing. Anyway, this is Mad Black, and I will be back with my foot on the devil's back.